What we're going to do at this station is go over a little bit of traffic safety. Unfortunately, I would have rather had it out there so that way we could actually have them, cars coming in and stuff and being able to stop them. However, we kind of set this up to where if this is like a 2-lane road coming in, how you're going to stop them, okay? In this situation, you want to put cones out and to where cars cannot get through. And then also, like if it's during the daytime, most of the time we're not going to use any flares. I will demonstrate and show you how to use the flares and how to light them, how to extinguish them, and the safety in them, and how to lay them out. But during the daytime, cones are appropriate. We also have flashlights that will show you the demonstration of that. But you're mostly going to use those at night because they're not going to be able to see it. And these flashlights are pretty heavy. So you're probably not going to want to use them a long period of time, but I'm going to show you how to direct traffic if you need to do that. Your safety is number one when we get you out there to do any type of traffic safety. We're kind of giving you the minimums here because we're never going to put you out in an intersection to like stop traffic and get them, you know, going a different direction. We have people that are actually paid employees that do that. This is for in case an emergency, disaster, and we need to block it off completely. We're going to put you out at an intersection, like at a, you know, to close a roadway down completely. What we would do is we have the cones here, and then obviously we're going to want you guys to stand out in front of the cones, or if you feel more comfortable right behind the cones. We don't want you to do anything that you don't feel comfortable in doing. But if the cars are coming this way, in this situation, you know, you're going to want the cars to go this way or this way, okay? So if you have the stop sign available, it's a great tool. This was checked out from the CERT trailer, so if you need that, you can go ahead and check it out there. If you have it, it's a great tool. Everybody has seen this, okay? So, you know what this is. Everybody knows what this is. Everybody that has a driver's license knows what this is, okay? So you're going to do this. You don't have to even put your hand up if you don't want to, but you're just going to want them to stop, okay? Now, if you are in a situation where you can let them go by, but you have stopped them for a reason, like to let people cross or something like that, then you can turn it around to the slow side. You've all gone through construction areas or crosswalk areas and seen them do this, okay? However, in this situation, we're blocking this intersection completely. They cannot come this way. So we're going to want them to go this way or this way. So once you have them stopped, if you're going to want them to begin driving, you're going to want to point at them. You're going to want to tell them you need to go this way. So you're pointing over here which direction you want them to go, and you're going to point at them and tell them to go this way. Okay, if you're at an intersection where you just want them to go straight, if you want this lane right here to go continue straight this way, you're just going to point at them and you're going to tell them to go this way. All right? So you just bring your arm through. Okay, does anybody have any question with that? If you need to stop somebody and you don't have a stop sign, you're going to point at them and you're going to tell them stop. Okay? If you're doing it at night, white gloves are great because you're going to be able to see a white glove a lot easier. If you have a flashlight, you can shine your flashlight on the white glove or on your hand and it's going to illuminate it. Okay? Don't ever step in front of a vehicle. Okay? You could be dead right by telling them to stop, and you're definitely dead right, but dead right, you're still going to be dead. Okay? So don't ever get in the way of a vehicle. Your safety is always number one out there. If you have a whistle, if you want them to stop, you would tell them, basically you're doing this to tell them to stop. A stop is a one long whistle. Okay? If you want them to go, you're going to go, you go, basically. And you're going to go, boop, boop. Okay? If they're not paying attention, get their attention. Boop, 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 boop. Okay? You're just getting their attention, all right? If you're directing traffic and you need to stop everybody because there's pedestrians, don't use the hand motions for pedestrians, all right? Use your voice with them. Tell them, can you stay on the sidewalk until the cars go? And then once the cars go through, then you can say, okay, you can cross now. Because if you're telling them to cross this way, you're going to confuse your drivers, all right? So safety is number one. Obviously, if you're out there directing traffic, you need to have a vest. If it's at night, you're going to have your flares in addition to your cones and your flashlight. But when you're directing traffic, if you don't have the cone on there, the light, when you're directing traffic like this, the light is the only thing that you're going to see on the roadway. Or if you're going to try to get them to see your hand, you don't want to shine this in their eyes, okay? But if you have this, you're going to see all of this, okay? This is all going to be visible, and I'm sure all of you guys have gone through traffic where there's somebody out there directing traffic, whether you're going by Disneyland, or Convention Center, or the Angel Stadium or something, and they all have cones, because this is definitely a lot easier to see, okay? And basically what you're going to do is you're going to do this, okay? Or you're going to do this, however you feel comfortable with. Okay. These flares last about 30 minutes. And there's a bunch of different types of flares, so I don't know what you guys have available to you, but these are the ones that the police department have. Basically, it's just like a match, how you're going to light it, okay? It's right here, and then the cap right here, just like a match, okay? When you're lighting it, you're not going to light it towards you, right? Because this stuff right here could burn right through your skin, right through your clothes, right through your shoes, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to want to light it this way, downward, okay? And you don't really want to be downwind because you don't really like to breathe this stuff, okay? And you always want to point it down. You don't want to hold it up because this stuff can drip right onto your hand, okay? And like I said, over and right through your skin. So basically, did you see how it's dripping? Okay, you want to always have that down on the ground. You can put this back on, and what this does is it stops it from rolling.
To put these out, to set out a pattern, you'll have the one flare, the lid end, which will be here. You want to set the next flare right here so that as it burns down, it will catch the next one. And if you need another one, if it's a major accident, then you'll set it like that.